We are hot.
Hot and ready?
Hot.
Just like a pizza should be?
We're hot. Cold pizza sucks. You guys like cold pizza?
Oh, hell yeah.
You like cold pizza?
Oh, dude.
That's
cold
disgusting.
pizza?
Ben,
For
cold or
sure.
hot?
Hot.
Ben, you don't like any food, though. We've already
Cold
determined
pizza's
this.
weird.
Oh, it's not like next
Yeah,
day?
you wouldn't even eat sushi when we went to sushi. Dude, there's like a ton
How
of...
many times have
I
you left
mean-
pizza overnight on the stove and just like we wake up and you're like, yeah, I'm going to eat that.
Or even just like a couple hours later, you're walking by, there's a slice left, you grab it. Cold pizza for breakfast, dude. What's wrong with that?
I feel like it could use a little bit of heating up.
Yuck.
The problem with heating it up, depending on how you heat it up, it gets kind of soggy and gross if you just throw it in the microwave. It's not bad if you put it in like the toaster oven or something.
Dude, I like fresh pizza. Just end of story, bottom line. It needs to be like, I just want fresh pizza.
Style choice of pizza. What style pizza are we going to? What's the number one?
Thin crust.
Your last pizza you're ever going to have, what's it going to be?
Go ahead, Justin.
What do you mean?
Dude, you're getting ready to die, man. You get one more
that's a
slice of
bummer.
pizza.
That's
one
a bummer.
slice of pizza. This is it. This is your last slice of pizza in your entire life.
The problem is if you get like...
There's not just pick
listen
a pizza.
to me, Graf.
Oh, can't
Just
you just
listen to
play
me.
the game?
If you're just getting like
Can't
one
play the game.
slice and you get the Chicago ones that are cut into squares, that's not a very fulfilling final meal. I'm going to need several squares. If
Okay,
you're telling
you get
me
a
I
whole
can't
pizza.
get more
you get
than
one whole
I
pizza.
I'm
You get the
going
whole pizza.
Sal's.
What's
Sal's
that?
Pizza.
Here in Huntley? Sal's?
Yeah, dude, Sal's is my jam. Well, there's one in Algonquin
Really?
as well. You've never had Sal's? It's great pizza.
I never tried that one.
It's a delicious pizza.
It sounds like to me we have a pizza lunch run to do maybe this week, the four of us.
Just saying, Sal's got good pizza.
Sal's Pizza. Let's do it.
right.
Not been there.
But I mean, it's
Dude,
I
GME
guess
is really good down in Geneva. It's
dude,
one of the
who's going
wood-fired-
down to Geneva to get
Dude,
pizza?
I am.
You are,
I
because
do.
you have nothing else to do.
I will settle all Nemec Brothers, St. Charles. It's a chain. I think there's one in like some other town, but like it's not really a chain. It's like
Once again, you also guy with nothing to do in life. I ain't driving my ass to
New
St.
York
Charles to get a pizza.
It's 45 minutes, New York style pizza. It's amazing. It's so good.
I'm sure it is.
I agree.
I'm sure it's just a pizza like everywhere else.
No, it's not. That's not true. That's not true.
Google it.
They say Uncle Jerry's in Cary is the place to be.
It is good. It's great. It's like a mix of like New York style plus Chicago deep dish. It's a weird in-betweener pizza.
They say it's good.
It's very good.
Why are we talking about this? Shouldn't we be talking about hunting, Todd? It's
Well,
it's
I
like
was-
mid-August.
I
Today's
was
what, the
just happy
11th?
to see you doing something this weekend. You had your bow out. You actually did something. I'm proud of you, man. I was out in the rain and the lightning and the thunder. That was dumb. Trying to put fertilizer down during that.
You should have done it on Saturday before it rained.
I couldn't go.
Why?
Okay?
What
I
were you
did
doing?
An 82-mile bike ride.
Oh, good for you.
I didn't
Did you
cramp
win?
either.
Did you do? Was it a race?
It was called the Ball and Chain
Did your wife go
ride.
with?
No.
You had to like put her in a
Kim-
wagon behind your thing and.
No, a girl by the name of Kim invited me, who's been helping me with my cramping issues, which I think has really been working well. And
Thanks, Kim.
And
She just feed you bananas or what?
We've had some cramps during the filming before where my
You
leg-
cramp more than any person.
No,
I
dude,
think
I'm
I've
way
ever
better.
met.
I'm getting so much better. It's not funny. And then
How?
her husband Bob, who is a fan of the show and has watched our show before, so it was really turned out to be a great ride. Within the first mile, we started talking hunting, and it was fantastic. So when you can mix an
Tell us-
82-mile
I
bike
want-
ride
I
while
wanna-
talking about deer hunting and Colorado, what more can you ask for?
I feel like we should learn how you've overcome your cramping. Is it Midol? Is that the secret?
You know what? I can't give away all my secrets. Justin, I've been
Well, why
doing
wouldn't
it
you want to help the viewers? Somebody out there could be like, "Oh my
because
god!"
I want to help
so
Kim. Kim gets paid for doing this. So
Kim gets paid to help people with their cramps.
all kinds of yes, that she is.
She's a cramp specialist.
Cramp
It's not
queen,
just
if you will.
Cramps. It's for all kinds of health-related issues, and she's helped me overcome some good things. It's been doing good.
Eat
good
bananas
stuff.
and hydrate. Take some electrolytes.
I'm not going to give all the secrets away. If you want to get in touch with Kim and better your health, let me know. I'm going to give a little shout out to Kim. She helped me. Got some blood tests. We did some hair. So did you know? I didn't. This kind of new shit to me. So they did you know that you instead of getting a blood test, dude, you cut like some of your hair.
Okay.
They do these hair tests too, and your hair is as good as getting a blood. It's kind of crazy stuff. Kind of over my head a little bit. I just kind of listen to Kim. So
Fair enough.
and then buy everything she tells me to buy, and it's been working. I feel like $1
So
million
far,
bucks.
so good. I like it.
How about it, Ben? Have you seen me cramp? We've been cramping. Oh, that water hole. That was a long time ago. That was like 2 months ago, though.
It was longer than that, I think. But.
Yeah, well, there you go.
You cramped at the water
hole?
hole?
Oh, no, out at your property, yeah. When you were yes. I was thinking here, the water hole, but the actual water hole.
All of a sudden, Brandon looked at me. I'm like laying in the...
I have footage of that. I definitely do.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you cramp a lot.
No, dude, I'm way better. I mean, like in the last 3 weeks, I bet you I've only cramped maybe once, twice.
That's wild.
max.
I've cramped like once in 2 years.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I like to see you go do some of the exertion with some of the exercise that I do.
Yeah, but you
Dude, you're
cramp
not
like
riding.
at random times. I mean,
Nothing to do with
you just cramp like when you're here in the office. You're like, I got to cramp.
Well, you never know when it's going to happen, dude. Sometimes things just happen. It's gotten better. Okay, let's get into some deer hunting. Justin, you had your bow on. I feel like it's getting hot in here, son. Is it a hot flash or something? Is it hot in here? It feels warm.
Doesn't feel hot. No.
All right. Well, maybe it's this coffee I'm drinking. It's kind of strong. Did you make that stuff? Whew.
It's good for you. Make a man out of you.
Good
Graph.
Lord, what is in this stuff?
Coffee.
All right. Well, I was able to get my fertilizer down. We got 2 inches of rain out there in northern Illinois. Did you see that flooding in Milwaukee too? I know I'm jumping around squirrel this, squirrel that, but holy moly, that storm came through. I was able to get out. I got all my fertilizer down. I went ahead and broadcast some seed too because I figured why not? You know what? Just go for it because it was raining so hard. It would just mix it in really well. But yeah, listen, I got my food plots in. I'm feeling really good right now. We got hot weather. We got moisture. Things are looking up. And you had your bow out this weekend. I was proud.
You must have missed my entire Saturday.
I did see that too. You got your food plots in. I saw that too. You had dirt on your face. I did notice that.
Yes, I was filthy. And
see, I did.
Might have been on the verge of heat stroke at one point, but it's done. They're in.
It feels good when it's done, especially when. We didn't get as much rain here though.
I didn't do my plots here as I was all out west.
You were out west? Okay. Oh, then you're set.
Yeah, that was why I was like, I have to get the rain is coming. I have to get this done.
As long as it's one of those Milwaukee rains that they had and just all your dirt.
Well, I was just going to say, I actually took extra time this time to make sure that so I disked, ran the harrow over it, and that just clumps up all the grass, and I had to manually go get all that out. I was going to bring a stupid rake, but I spent however much time.
You got all that child labor. You didn't have any of them with you?
I didn't have any of them with me. Well, dude, my little guy's not going to do anything. It's 90 degrees out. The big one was, I don't know where he was at. It's a friend's house somewhere. I was like, screw it. I'm not dealing. I got up early, drove out there. I didn't want anybody weighing me down.
Sometimes that's just what you got to do to get the work done.
But normally I would.
You should try getting work done with Ben and
I would disc
Ben and Brandon,
harrow, clean it off, and then I would just go broadcast and harrow it again. But what I did was I broadcast, then I ran it over with the disc again.
Yeah.
Because the disc isn't going super deep from the ATV. Deep. Then I harrowed because I knew that rain was coming, and I didn't want all the seed to wash away.
Did you put a camera on so at least being so far away you can? If
I got cameras on both of my plots. Cool. Yeah. So I did. I took your recommendation. I put lime down. I put fertilizer down. My God,
you heard it
all
here,
this
boys.
extra work. These things better grow. That's all I'm going to tell you. And I know what's going to happen. I'll probably never even hunt them, or my kid will hunt it and shoot a deer on it, or the guy that I hunt with will go shoot a deer on one of them. I probably won't hunt either one of them or shoot any deer on them, but they're there and they better freaking grow is all I know.
Yeah, they will. You've got the right heat. If you took the time and you did everything that you said, they're going to grow great. I have confidence in you.
I used AI to tell me how much lime I should put down on each one because I measured each one in Hunt Stand and I said, I have this many square feet. I don't have a soil test. I'm trying to plant a food plot. How much lime would I recommend?
I want to hear the number that they told you.
I don't know. I ended up at about 100.
How can it possibly? I can't work for this if it doesn't know
why.
What your
you didn't know either. It says
is.
that, but it gives you like a basis of what to use.
Yeah, then it was probably
I ended
hundreds of pounds then.
I ended up putting like 120 pounds per.
How big a plot was it?
Like a tenth of an acre.
Yeah, small. Okay, well, good.
Yeah,
That's
each
good.
one was about a tenth of an acre.
Justin, I'm proud of you.
So I
stopped and you got
drove
something.
my ass to Home Depot because Farm and Fleet was out of lime. So I went to Home Depot.
Home Depot had lime, huh?
Yeah, they had pelletized lime.
How much that cost?
Maybe like $6 or $7 for a 40-pound bag, something like that. See? So I bought that. The fertilizer was more expensive. All I could find anywhere was triple 13. which would is going to have to be good enough because that's what I put down. So I put like a bag per plot of that. Lime, fertilizer, dissed it in, spread the seed, dissed it in again, drug it with the harrow. My God, I was dying.
I did see that post. I apologize. You didn't have a complete deer weekend, so you were becoming a man again. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Thank
And,
you.
I'm proud of you. You're finally getting back out there. You're getting dirty. You're getting your fingers.
I thought about
in
putting
some
out
dirt.
some extra trail cameras yesterday, but I decided not to. I was just going to work on my bow instead. So that's what I did.
Okay. Well, I think that's fantastic. Justin's out there. He's ready. He's going to have a great season. I'm predicting it's going to be one of Justin's best seasons ever. I can just see it in his eyes. I can just tell. Sometimes I can just get a vibe from somebody. I can just feel like this year it's your year, bro.
We'll see, won't we?
We're going to see.
Coming soon.
We're going to see.
I was thinking about this. If we were going on an antelope hunt, which we're not, but if we were, we'd be leaving like tomorrow or the next day.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Like the 15th it opens.
August,
That's
man.
insane.
You know what? I'm feeling okay. Dude, I'm good. I am good. I am good. I am going to shoot a big buck this year, and I'm going to shoot a mule deer in Colorado. I can just feel it. We're going to go with the good vibe this year.
Positive
Brother,
vibes.
we're going for positive, good vibes. All right. Well, Justin, it's good that you got out there and did some work. I'm feeling pretty good. Food plots and everything's coming along great. Starting to get some pictures of some bucks, but this heat does have them repressed because I'm going to tell you right now, I am just not getting the photos. It really has slowed down.
See, Ben, I told you, Ben was worried this morning. He was like, I'm just not getting any pictures of bucks this year. It's a down year. I was like, Ben, relax, buddy.
Yeah, just relax. Because, Ben, I was out at a lease of mine. Okay? And
let me spin you a little yarn here, young Ben. This one time
one time at band camp. No. I went to a lease real quick. And dude, it was thundering, it was lightning, it's pouring down the rain, and I'm walking because I wanted to go fix this camera. Dude, I mean, it is literally pouring down the rain. I didn't bring any cameras, didn't have anything with me. I mean, wet to the underwear, kind of wet, okay? If you can imagine that, Ben. And I go around the corner, dude, and here's 5 bucks. Dude, 5 of them. Just eating the beans out in the pouring down rain. It's lightning, it's thundering. And they didn't even.
What are they
care.
supposed to do? It's
Nothing.
not like they got a house.
They probably were like, "This is great." You know what?
Yeah.
There's no bugs. You know, because it's just pouring down the rain, and they're
like
out
no
there.
idiots are out here bothering us right now. We can eat in peace.
And I will tell you, Ben, those deer might just make it to your property because they were not expecting me to come around that corner in the rain like that. I never seen them take off so fast in my life. They may have had a heart attack.
Like on your little electric?
No. I was at a lease, so I was
walking?
just walking. I parked the truck and I just went in. And dude, it was just like they had a look on their face of pure fear because it was just so loud. They couldn't even really hear me. And I came around the corner. It was like, oh my God, dude! Like if I had a GoPro like running on me, it would have been like just one of those killer deals. But anyhow, so Ben, I'd probably spooked $6 all the way back to your place.
Heck yeah.
So don't panic. It's gonna get better.
6 more than I have right now.
No way. You showed me.
You are
such
such a liar. You got bucks and you know it.
Less than
You
I
got
have
more
in the
spots
past.
than me and Justin combined.
That is not true.
Pretty
that
close.
might be
Absolutely
true.
not true.
It's pretty close.
More than me. I don't know about Todd. Todd likes to pretend like he doesn't have any spots to go, but we all know better.
I got nowhere to go. All right, Justin. Let's get diving into this thing today. All right. Well, I'm glad, again, that you're just out there doing stuff again. Because I'm not going to lie. We were having some personal conversations in the break room that we were starting to get worried about you. You just didn't have it in you anymore. But it's starting to show.
When the time is right, Todd, I will go hunting.
Okay. Well, Justin, I just saw you playing with your phone, and you got me all onto this thing here. This thing's cool.
That thing's the best, right?
This thing's cool.
What is
What is it called again? O-Snap or something like that? The terrible
what it
branding.
is?
There's no name on this thing. It's really hard to read.
It's
on the
right
back.
there.
This
It
thing
says
is
O-Snap.
Yeah, but this thing's really cool. Have you seen these?
It's the best.
You guys get one of these yet?
I saw those like 10 years ago.
That's like a pop socket.
You're just talking about pop sockets.
Yeah,
they're,
no, this
they're
thing
way
can
too
sit
big.
like
Look
this
at that
if you're
thing.
on an airplane.
Look how thin that is.
It's thin.
Thinner than your lenses of your camera.
Yeah, good stuff here.
You can MagSafe charge through it.
All right.
You can use it like a pop socket or
Justin,
a kickstand.
I know that's a cool product, but
It's
we're
the greatest thing I've ever bought.
It is a very
Maybe.
cool product. All right. Justin, let's talk about the wind. Someone commented about the wind that you and I always just kind of
the wind.
Well, talk about playing the wind. You know, I think we loosely talk about this, and I think it's a conversation that you and I have had many times over the years, where when you meet different people, you know, you really don't know what everyone acts like they're the best bow hunter. You know, it's just like going on a good bike ride. Like everyone acts like they're a great bike rider until all of a sudden 2 miles later, like, hey, what happened to Ben? You know, it's like, and people are just popping off like flies. So when we're talking
Does
about
everybody really act like they're the best bow hunter? I don't know.
Nah, I don't think. But dude, no one goes around. Dude, listen, you go to a bike ride, someone's more like, hey, I'm kind of new. I'm a beginner here. All right, well, we'll help you out. Bow hunters, I don't feel like do that very often.
Yeah,
Think about all the
we're
trade
men,
shows we go to.
Because we're men.
Oh, God, here we go.
I don't think the biking crowd's quite as
What,
manly.
because people wear spandex like that?
100%, yes,
Yeah,
that's why.
You're just wrong. So
Not wrong.
You're
Just saying, they're probably more inclined to admit that
we're
they
just
don't know what they're
comfortable with
doing.
whatever we wear, where you're concerned. All right, playing the wind. Let's talk about playing the wind, what it means to you, and when you're just talking that generally, what does it mean to you for maybe people that are listening to this show that don't have the full experience level that we have?
Sure. I mean, I think in its simplest form, it is, you know, when you go hunting, I'm assuming most people have a plan in their head of like where they're starting from, where they're going
maybe
to.
they don't.
Right. So I'll just very basic, right? Where you start from, where you are going to with a goal of getting close enough to a deer to kill it, right? And in doing so, where you are going to hunt is highly predicated on the direction of the wind at the time that you are hunting. Meaning, again, in its simplest form, I would prefer to have the wind blowing from the deer. If Ben is the deer, I would prefer the wind to be going from there to me so that he doesn't smell me and run away before I get a chance to shoot him, right? So that is the gist of playing the wind. I think people make it infinitely more complicated than that because that's just what we do as human beings. And we start talking about thermals and, you know, all sorts of other tactics and playing hunting a crosswind versus a direct wind. And there's a lot of maybe more advanced techniques and thoughts out there. But at its simplest form is like, I can't let this deer smell me before I shoot it. Otherwise I won't get a shot. Right? I mean, that's the gist of it.
Yes.
And it always does amaze me like how many people don't necessarily understand that. And I always look back to myself as a young hunter. I never
when I first started hunting, you just
I just went. I went
from A to B.
I went into the woods and I was like, here's a spot. Like I used to look for a spot where like two trails would cross each other, right? Because I always wanted to be in like a hub. Right? I mean, that's generally, and I'd be like, okay, there's two trails crossing here. Where's there a tree that I can hunt these trails from? And I'd be like, okay, that one will allow me to shoot all of this. And I'd hang my stand there and give zero consideration where the deer were coming to or going from or what the wind was doing when I decided like that was just the stand I was going to hunt and whatever happened, happened.
Yeah.
And I killed a few deer doing it that way. You know,
sure,
and anybody
you can. I mean, listen, if you just go do something enough, at some point you might just get lucky. But there's no question about it. Learning how to play the wind, and then start thinking about some of the advanced tactics that Justin's talking about. You know, ridges can really mess you up and change things. You know, when I first started hunting here in Illinois, it was great. You know, at least around the house here because it's like flat as a pancake here. You're going to go hunt a west wind, man. It's pretty freaking brain dead about what you have to do in terms of how you're going to get in and how to play that wind. If it says it's out of the west, it's out of the west. You start hunting areas like Joe Davies County, you start going to Colorado, you start doing these different trips where you got mountains and hills. Whole different ball of wax.
For sure.
Whole different. I mean, just because you think the wind's out of the west, you know, and that's where using either, you know, milkweed, you know, that you see sometimes. Justin has always loved using those. You pick them, you let them dry out, and then you can pick them and just kind of let them float in the air. Those work great. And you can just use the
wind puffers are good, right? But
you just can't see it as far.
Right, and that's the trick, right? Mm-hmm. The wind puffer will tell you what it's doing right around you, but it won't show you what it's doing when it gets a little bit farther away. And that's when you're in those like terrain. And even it's not even so. I mean, it is obviously terrain makes a huge difference, but it's also just like wood edges, like edges of terrain, not meaning
Yes.
not meaning vertical terrain, but meaning like the actual, like where there's trees versus where it's open will cause the wind to do different things.
It's almost like an eddy fly fishing. You know, if you think about that water spinning and you know, and how the water's moving down, just because you think it's going this way, it's amazing how that will change.
the fly fishing biker. You're
Nah, dude, I'm not really
You're
a
not
big fly
helping
fisherman,
yourself
but
with the manly
Oh my gosh.
hobbies over here.
You catch a trout, you're a man. Period. But no, Justin, you're 100% right. Just because the wind's going the one direction, you're 100% right. Those little kickouts can change things, and then it can create where the wind's just swirling, or in the evening where your scent naturally just wants to get sucked down. And obviously, we're getting into more advanced tactics. But
I think when you think about playing the wind, the next progression, you know, so first it's like generally just what direction is the wind blowing, right? I think the next progression is when you start talking about like thermals and rising and falling thermals, you know, with the temperature as the day warms up and the air is moving up. And as the air cools off and it tends to move down, especially like right in the evenings, usually most hunts, like once that sun goes over the horizon and things start to cool off, that last half hour, the wind tends to die down. And a lot of times you'll get a wind shift as the temperatures are falling. I mean, I've had hunts that I can remember where it's like I'm in a stand and I get a deer over on this side of me that busts me, right? Wind. And then right at dark, I get a deer completely 180 degrees the other direction. And that sucker busts me too. And I'm like, how can I be getting busted on the same hunt in two completely different directions? And a lot of that has to come to do with thermals.
100%. 100%. So there's a lot to talk about, I guess, when it comes to wind and the wind wasn't right, etc. You know, and some people, and I think Ben actually put this in our notes here, you know, would you go out in an ideal weather condition if the wind wasn't right? I mean, listen, there just becomes a point where, listen, I'm going to hunt, you know, and yes, if I didn't have as much video gear and I could just get down and move, I don't know, a little bit easier. I mean, there has been times when I've made it to a stand, and if it's early enough and the wind's not right, I'm getting down and moving.
Yeah, we've all had that where it's like you're at the truck and you're checking the wind. And a lot of times we're using apps now, right? So like Hunt Stand, you know, Hunt Stand, having a tool like a Hunt Stand that shows you a wind direction and kind of gives you like a cone, right, of like where your wind is great, because you can, before you go hunting, you can look and say, okay, the wind's out of the southwest. You can look at each one of your different stands and kind of try to decide which one, you know, is the better, where am I kind of pushing it. But we all know like that app is static, right? It's kind of like, to your, you know, point, like if it was a flat field with no terrain or anything, the wind would always be true to what the app says. But we all know that like, hey, once I get there, you know, sometimes you have to make almost a mental note of like, okay, I went to this stand on a west wind, but it was actually blowing more east when I got there, right? So you have to kind of keep a mental note and just know that when you're looking at that app, like, I know it says west, but it's probably not going to be west.
Justin, we did a series, I don't know when it was, maybe a couple years ago. I think we called it The Killing Tree. And
wasn't that last year?
Was that last year? Could have been last year.
Felt like it was last year.
And there's that one stand on that one property that I hunt that I showed you. We went over to it, the Killing Tree that I used in that particular video.
Mm-hmm.
That tree there, it is just the craziest thing. Like, and that's just like you talked about. It's just a learned thing. The only way you're going to figure those things out is by going to that stand, hunting it, different wind conditions to find out what happens. I mean, I can go to that stand literally on a southeast. There's just something about that spot where the wind just goes up like every single time. Like the only wind that I cannot go there on is like a north wind. All other winds, for whatever reason, when I'm in that tree, it's just with the way all that woods come together, it always just blows up and out. And it's a freaking dime. I killed 3 good bucks out of that stand.
Yeah.
And it's just a good stand. But again, that's just one of those things where you got to go there. You got to have the milkweed. You got to hunt it. You got to know what the wind's doing.
Well, a lot of times you got to watch deer behavior too, because you've had those spots where you're like, you know, generally where your wind, you think it's going. And then you see a deer coming and you're like, oh crap, you know, I'm about to get busted any time now. You're waiting for it to happen. And it's like it never happens, and you're like, okay, what's going on here? Like I know my scent control's good, but it ain't that good, you know. And then you start to learn that, like, hey, after this has happened multiple times, you're like, okay, there's something's going on here that is allowing me to maybe hunt this spot on off winds. To answer the question directly, like, man, I every year I was just going through, and Brandon and I were kind of editing some of my hunts from last year that we're going to show here before long. But I had a stand where it was like, it was set up for like a west, let's just say west, northwest. And I kept hunting it on that. And these deer kept always like sneaking behind me where I wasn't expecting them. And I was getting busted. So one night I was going out on like a southeast wind, and I was like, well, screw it. I'm going to go to this stand on the southeast because I keep getting busted on a north wind. And I got there, and it turns out it was way more east than southeast. So I got up in the stand, and I was like, well, this is a terrible idea. Like, this stand is set up for a west. I'm hunting it on an east, but hell, who knows what's going to happen? Sure enough, what do you think happens? A buck comes out to the east of me, and I get busted, you know? So I'm like, I just can't win. But it also, like, showed me, like, sometimes you just have to stay the course. Like, you know what you should be doing. Hunting stands on questionable winds. I think at that point I was just so frustrated. I was just looking to do something maybe different than what I had done. But I was like, yeah, this is a bad idea. And then sure enough, 20 minutes later, I get busted and the deer runs out of there. So I'm like, yep, I knew that was going to happen.
But you know, I mean, but see, now the exact opposite of that, I have a stand set up that's generally pretty good for a north wind, okay? And I, you know what? It was Josh's last day. That's when Josh shot that buck. When I filmed Josh shoot that deer with that amazing.
Oh, it was amazing
photography,
videography. I would say.
And the wind was just. It was like kind of more eastish. I'm like, yeah. It was just like northeast. I'm just like, oh man. And but we were like committed. It was his last morning there, and we're like, you know what? Let's just go. We're here. We're in. You know, I know they like to run that ridge top, and the east wind can still work real well, and do it and like completely work. So, you know, I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta. I mean, sometimes you just.
Well, deer are wild animals. Right. Like for all of our best laid plans, when we pick a tree stand and we think, you know, we know what's gonna happen and how they're gonna move. Like, dude, they always come downwind of you. Yeah. You know, that's why I think what a lot of guys when they whine and moan about scent control, they're always like, just hunt the wind. You hear guys say that all the time. You don't need all the scent control if you just hunt the wind. It's like, yeah, well, guess what? Deer are going to be deer. And sometimes they're going to go in spots where I don't want them to go, or I don't think that they're going to go. Like,
and that's why you want every possible.
Yeah, that's why scent control does matter, right? I don't want to be leaving a bunch of scent in and out. And I also know that, like, anything I can do to buy me those crucial extra couple of seconds that I might need to get a shot off, like, yeah, I'm going to do it. You know, it's not as easy as just hunt the wind all the time. Yeah, okay, great. If it was that easy, we'd all just be killing big bucks, but I'm not. So apparently it's not that easy.
It's not that easy. You two guys got a question over there?
You mentioned
conspiring
you brought up just briefly, momentarily, some fly fishing, and I feel like it'd be a shame to just glance over Ben's latest fishing experience.
What happened, Ben?
At your property.
Todd's with the
that's a good point.
With the sweet bat that exploded in front of my face.
Oh, that's not really a fishing experience.
Well, it was the fishing.
It was leading up to the fishing.
Ben, you never touch another guy's rod, man. You should have learned.
The first and last time I ever do that.
That would be a good lesson to be learned from this. So
should we give some explanation here, Ben? Give us some insight. What happened?
So me and Brando going to take some lifestyle photos for our new gear that's going to be hitting our shop soon. And
it's not up already? Jeez, what are you guys waiting for?
I know. You'd think they'd work extra time. Back in the days when you and I were young, we would have made sure this stuff was up.
Went to grab Todd's fishing rod. He's got a couple flies on his rods. They all looked pretty large.
They are.
Flies.
They've been hitting top water lately. So the flies that I was using, one was like a mouse. You know, it's pretty hairy. And then one was, I don't even know what it is. Someone just like concocted all this stuff, but it floats good. And I happened to buy them when I was in Montana on the last trip. So I had those two tied on there. Go ahead.
I was just grabbing the rod and I grabbed the bat. It flew at me and I jumped. It went
It
through
did
my
come
legs.
right at you.
I
don't
think
know
it
if
did.
the flies attracted the bat. Like, oh, there's a buddy of mine or something. I have no idea.
It was on the line, and it looked just like
It
some
was
sort
like
of
all
lure or whatever.
like it's
It's what they
Wings
do, guys.
folded
That's
together,
what
you
they
know, I
do. They
know.
hang upside down, and that's how they do
I thought
it.
they lived in caves and stuff, not in Todd's barn.
Todd's garage.
This is we're not really sure exactly how this all came to be, but the cool part is I happen to have the camera system in there, so we did capture all this. So for your
is
viewing
pretty
entertainment,
funny.
you're gonna have to wait till the end of the podcast to watch this. But get to the end, you can watch
gotta wait
Ben
till the
like
end to see
completely freak out.
I would have done the same thing. Did you swear at
The
all?
best part
Was there
is
any
the
swearing? 'Cause I
sound
would have been.
sucks.
maybe like oh shit, oh.
Well, yeah,
ran
but I
out
was.
instead of like,
There's
How about
some
you,
swim.
Brando? You were there.
He took off.
My claim is that he lunged and I moved out of his way. That was my.
Ah,
I'm
Brando
not gonna
just
lie.
took it
I
like a
was out
man.
with Zach from EH Defense, and we got done filming a video. That video will be coming up here shortly, and I'm like, I can hear him screaming. I'm like, what in the holy hell is going on? Like, what
Maybe
is
you thought he
going on?
caught
Do
a
you hear
big
me
fish.
yelling? Like, what is
It
going
wasn't
on
like
now?
it was just like oh my god, like I was just surprised. You know what I mean?
Like a whoa,
And then you were like, what happened? And then
Well,
I told
thought
you.
maybe you guys got hurt or something. You're screaming in the building. I'm like, what?
Only
is
thing that
going
was
on
hurt was
now?
Ben's pride.
Yeah. If it bit me, that would have really
Don't
hurt
let it-
my
don't
pride.
That
let
would
it
not
hurt
have
your
been
pride.
good.
That
That
would have
not-
done the same thing.
Dude, I
scared
think
me.
anybody would have. I mean, he's holding the pole,
I
and you
would've
see the bat
screamed.
just.
Like
And
I
then,
touched it or it touched me. I don't know.
so then we grabbed
Didn't
it.
bite
I
me,
go
though.
grab the
Been
bat
touching
with
you
some
for 20
gloves
years, you
and
never screamed.
a blanket, and we bring the bat outside. We let him go. He goes taking off. He clears the building, dude, and out of nowhere, here comes a falcon to try to freaking eat the damn bat. Then I don't know if he realized it was a bat or the bat's radar made him dodge or whatever. But how about that? I mean, who would have ever thought? And then the crazy ass story. Then Ben goes out and goes fishing later. The damn bat comes swinging around, gets a drink of water from the pond, and then goes and lands in the grass right over by him.
How do you know it was the same bat?
I don't, but it's just weird that it happened like twice within a very short amount of time.
I think it was
Yeah,
just
I don't
super
know.
dehydrated. I don't know if he went in the building and got trapped in there, and I was gone for 3 or 4 days, and he just dehydrated. He probably had no water. He couldn't get out.
I don't know how bats typically look, but he looked like deflated. Like he didn't have much inside.
Well, dude,
of
they're
his,
pretty skinny. I mean,
know,
but he
cavity, I don't
just
know.
needed water. He was deflated. He got locked in the building, but
took a little
What
deflated.
a story.
don't touch my fishing rods, Ben. Bring your own. Bring your own. Justin's kid came and used my rod too and broke my favorite lure off. I'm waiting for Justin to bring my favorite lure back. You haven't done that yet either.
Didn't somebody leave a comment last time
Yeah.
about Todd bitching about this?
Well, geez. You guys come
Something
break
about
all my
Todd being
fishing
super
rods.
rich and then
Yeah,
caring about
bitching
him.
about a kid losing his fishing lure.
It was my favorite one.
Oh,
The only
well,
one.
now
that would
you've
catch
got all
fish.
your flies.
I can't even find that one anymore.
Are
I've been
you
looking.
are you using flies on like a spinning rod?
Yeah,
You're just casting them out there.
They're pretty heavy, so you can get away with it. And you just, you only got to get out like 10 or 15 feet max, and I mean, just, dude, they're just, it's so much fun to catch those things on a fly.
It is indeed,
It is.
Todd.
All right, Justin. All right, buddy. Justin, go ahead and pick up
Yeah.
one of these great, either talk about one of these fun comments here because we only have so much time today, or let's go ahead and talk a little bit more about your hunting season, what your plans are, because I really haven't heard all these plans just yet.
I don't really know, to be completely honest with you. Does anybody? I mean, I feel like you have a plan to go hunting, but you never know what's going to happen out there.
I know.
Like, and it's so just dependent on, like, for me, just other stuff I have going on, and then weather and kids and everything. Like, my plan is always pretty much the same: hunt whenever I can. That's about
Sounds
it.
like my plan.
Get out there and hunt whenever and wherever I can, and then move as needed.
Okay.
So my only real plan is to go to Kansas with a couple of the guys for like a week in November.
But that's going to be fun. That'd be a fun trip.
It has the potential to be fun. Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Who you
So,
going with?
Myself, Tyler Barron, Matt Millard,
Okay.
and one of Tyler's friends.
That's going to be a great trip.
So a fearsome foursome, pounding the Kansas public in our saddles. Bunch of saddle bros just traipsing around public land, trying to find a deer to shoot.
Probably should bring a bike. Get a little get back a little further stuff.
Sure. I'll get right on that.
You should get on that. You're missing out. You got to have something above it. All right. That sounds
Like a regular,
great
like a mountain bike?
Well, why not?
Ugh.
Pedal back a little bit further, dump the bike. No? A lot of people do it. It's a good idea.
Dude, have you ever tried to ride a bike, pedal bike, not one of your electric bikes,
Electric. Dude, I want
with all of your hunting gear on?
Yeah. It's not that hard.
Okay.
If you got some strong legs. I mean, you
Oh,
got,
yeah.
you got strong arms,
Todd-
but your
Todd-
legs are looking pretty skinny over there. Maybe you just don't have enough leg strength. That's what it is. Gotta work
I
on
don't
those
know that
legs.
equates, Todd. You have some pretty skinny legs too.
Okay, well then you got to get a better heart. Got to get some good cardiovascular going over there, Czar, so you can breathe, carry the extra weight. That's what you got to do.
It's more just like a balance thing when you got all this shit on your back and you got to get on a bike and try to pedal
Then
around.
you just need to work your core.
Uneven terrain too.
Yeah. Todd's out here in his electric motorbike going around like, look at me.
That is not
It's no
100%
big deal.
true. You'll be fine. Trust me. You can
Expecting you to
handle
ride around with the basket out front like the Wicked Witch. Just
Oh my gosh! All
I
right,
could put a little basket on the
I'm trying to
front
find
of
a
that thing.
photo for you here, but I just
Of
cannot
what?
see. I'm trying to find it. But
Of
no.
you with all your gear on?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, but I mean like your bow, like because we're gonna be packing
Yeah,
all
what
of
do
our
you
stuff
think?
in and
Yes,
out.
you carry
Bow,
everything.
backpack, climbing sticks.
You don't leave it at
saddle
home.
gear, camera gear, everything, Todd.
I get it, but give me a break. I mean, the saddle, everything's so light nowadays, man. If you're a weight weenie, weigh all your stuff out and get the poundage down. Look at that. See, I even got a stand on my back there.
That's an electric bike.
That one is an electric bike, but you still got to pedal quite a bit. You got your bow, your pack, dude. You're fine.
Yeah, you're going on a freaking gravel trail. It's basically
They're
a
not all
road.
gravel trail. I'm just happen to have the trail camera right here. All right, get a mountain bike.
I
Get
got
everyone
one.
else back. All right.
Fair enough.
Ben, you got any other stuff for us here, buddy, that you want to bring up before we wrap this episode up and we dive into the comments?
I knew this one would come in here. Brando had to stick in his band's name.
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything.
Brando, give a shout out to your
Yeah,
bands.
Brandon, come on. What's the name
What
of
are
the
your
band?
bands? Somebody was asking.
Oh,
This guy's a music guy, Dylan Ball.
Yeah, my cover band, the American Idiots, a Green Day tribute band.
It's a Green Day tribute band.
Play all Green
You a
Day
big
songs.
Green Day fan?
I don't even know what the hell you're talking about right
You've,
now.
you've absolutely heard a Green Day song, 100%.
You don't know Green Day at all? Not
You
one
better
song?
pull one up. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know, and
Boulevard of Broken Dreams, Todd. Great
Oh
song.
man, I'm no.
you know it. You will 100%. And my original band, Ruse, R-U-S-E. You can find us on Facebook. And
It was
stuff.
all just a ruse,
All
Todd.
just a ruse.
Would you say that Boulevard of Broken Dreams is Green Day's most popular song?
I don't know. Brando's in the cover band. What's the most popular song when you
That's
play
true,
it?
Brando.
Longview?
Longview Basket Case or When I Come Around.
Ooh, When I Come Around, another great
There,
song.
yeah.
On
I can't.
YouTube.
I don't think we can play Green Day on the podcast, otherwise we'll get like flagged. But
Oh yeah, don't do that.
afterwards, we'll educate Todd.
Okay.
You're going to hear it and you're going to be like, oh, I know this song.
Okay.
I've heard
I
this
know
before.
that song. All right.
Oh,
All
man.
right. As always, people think that Justin should run for political office to get some of his hunting regulations changed.
Wouldn't it be great if there was like a political office that, like, that's all it did? Was
Change
like
hunting regs?
Yeah, it was just like, because the problem is like the lady in charge of the DNR for Illinois is just like a bureaucrat. She's just appointed by the governor. She
Yeah.
doesn't
She's
have to-
really terrible.
Well, she doesn't hunt or do anything outside. She's like a
No,
former
I'm
lawyer.
I'm
or something
acting
like
that way because I'm reading this at the same time. Why is it when Justin speaks the truth about Illinois and the terrible political policies, Todd acts like someone cut his man bun off? I'm starting to think that Todd is a damn liberal. What a sad day. I am far from a liberal. I just prefer to spend my time focusing on important shit, not worrying about my little
Not
bow,
worrying about
not
government
being in a
overreach.
case.
What about the
about
whole
the
thing
little
with
shit.
when these guys were chiming in
Don't
about
sweat the small shit, bro. You gotta let shit go.
you just got to let the government trample all over you one little small right at a time,
Now,
says
I'm
Todd.
still here.
And
I'm
don't
still
worry about
thriving,
it.
and life is good. So you know what? And
So
America's still a great
some
place.
of these guys were, first of all, the one guy said, what's so hard about having to register your deer by 10 o'clock at night. It's like spoken like a person who's never had to do that before. Because you're right. It sounds like, oh yeah, it's no big deal. Till you're out in the woods and it's dark and it's
You're
cold.
not wrong.
And you have to call it in and they're like, please measure the circumference of the base of your deer's antler to the nearest millimeter. And what is the difference between the back of his mouth to the corner of his eyeball in millimeters?
Well, and the other thing that does suck, I'm backing you, Justin. I'm backing.
There's just no reason. What if you
The other
recover your
problem, too,
deer
is
at
just, like,
9:50?
Dude, cellular coverage is not always the greatest. I mean, like you go to my old farm, dude. You can't. I mean, how about it, guys? I mean, you're
But
down
I get
there
it.
in the
Like
bottom.
early
you
in
can't
the
even get a damn text
so like
out.
early season in October, right? It might not be dark till 8, something like that. 8:30, maybe even.
Right.
You shoot a deer, you wait, maybe it wasn't the greatest hit or whatever. Sometimes it happens. You go out there, you recover it. What if you recover the deer at 9:55? And you're like, oh my God, I have 5 minutes to call this stupid thing in. Like, again, what's wrong with 24 hours? Some places these guys were commenting, they have 48 hours. I thought somebody said like a week or something like that. It just makes way more sense to give you like a period of time. So, but again, my point is these laws are created by people who are not elected to these positions. I take that back. The laws themselves are created by the state senate. Those people are elected, but let's face it, most of those people don't hunt. They don't know what the hell they're doing, and they're probably passed inside of a bill that has 50 other things that they're more concerned about than like what time do you have to call your deer in. But at some point in time, the state of Illinois decided we're getting away from check stations and we're going to electronic check-in.
Yeah.
It was at that point in time when the Brain Trust got together and said, how are we going to work this? We're getting rid of check stations. What should we do? And they were like, we'll go to electronic. You know, you can either call it in or go online and do it. How much time should we give them? I don't know, just 10 o'clock that night. Sound good to everybody? Well, hell, we don't hunt. We don't know. Sounds great to us. And then that's what happened.
I'm sure it sounded just like that, guys. So that's how it went down. And it may have, Justin, but a rule's a rule. Sometimes you just got to suck it up, man. Something you just got to suck it up. Just suck it up. Move on.
You sound like the government now.
Just suck it
Government's
up.
like, this is for your own good, Todd. Just suck it up. Next time you're whining about some regulation that won't let you like do something on one of your properties or do something with the business, I'm just telling you, suck it up, Todd. Just suck it up.
I'll remember
Just
that.
the government.
Okay.
They're here to protect you from yourself.
Justin, I will sign your petition, and I will even use
We should go with the petition.
I will even go as far as saying I will do everything in my power to help you get a petition signed by as many of my friends as I know for those two rules. The
Todd has a lot of
case,
friends, so.
and I got a lot of friends. I can get a lot of signatures for you. Okay, so as long as you make sure that they stop the CWD shooting at the same time, that will be
Didn't
a part
they already
of the bill.
do that mostly?
With my luck, probably not by my farm, but probably everywhere else.
Now that we pissed them off, they're going to shoot extra deer. By
They
your
probably
farm.
that's great, fantastic. That's okay. That's all right. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to go. I have Lyme's disease, and I need to get some weight gain here. See here it says I'm wasting away from.
You look healthy, Todd. Don't let this guy.
Dude, listen, I am my high
Lie to
school
you.
weight. I feel good.
That's great.
I mean, dude, I'm been working on my push-ups, almost up to 40.
We got to test your grip strength.
No, the grip. We already did that. I suck at grip strength, so we're not doing the grip
I
strength.
thought didn't you like?
Bandon, you got your band in here. Rock and roll. Good work. You have any more problems with getting paid? People finally paying you? You have a better streak now?
Only had that one. All right.
All right.
We're good.
Now,
We're
whoever
good.
that was, you're a loser. Pay Brandon his money. Don't
I think
be a
that guy
loser.
listens to our podcast.
Yes, he's probably on it right now.
I think we established that your wife doesn't listen to the podcast.
Who? Brandon's
You.
wife?
No, you.
My
Your
wife doesn't listen to the podcast.
I know, but when I talked to her, we made a comment, and she's like, "You didn't really say that." And I was like, "Well, clearly you don't listen to the podcast, do you?"
All right. Well, all I care about is we are finally.
Do we have
getting
any women
closer.
listeners, you think? If there's any out there, just comment below. Tell us what you think. There's got to be one, right?
Of course, there always is. Yes, there definitely is going to be.
I would take somebody that
girlfriend.
identifies as a woman. Doesn't even have to be a real one. Just somebody that identifies. Post a comment.
Okay. Well, there you go. We're going to find out now if there are any ladies listening. Please take the time to give Justin a shout out. Pretty please. All right. Well, bottom line, it's August 11th. We are
How many
Well,
days
some
till
of you are
October
getting ready to
1st?
start. Some of you guys are getting ready to start hunting now. Like you said with the pronghorn thing. I mean, I'm feeling pretty good.
We're, what,
I'm
3
waiting for the
weeks
next.
away from September.
Yeah,
How
I
many
just need
days
a
till
couple
October
cold
1st?
swings.
What does that say? 51?
51.
51 days.
It's coming, baby.
That feels stressful all of a sudden.
Like when you see it.
Yeah, when he
Printed
puts it up
like
and
that?
you see a 51, like ugh.
Doesn't feel like that many.
And my brain is just like, I know I got weddings. I'm going on one more quick vacation. Oof. I got a lot to do. But that's okay.
I got to do some tree stand.
I know, but
Trimming.
dude, I'm not doing it when it's hot. I'm done.
Oh, yeah, me neither.
It's not happening.
I was going to try to do some this weekend while I was doing food plots, and I was like, nope, this isn't happening.
No, I agree. All right, until next time, guys, get out there, freshen up your water holes. That's not funny. I'm actually gonna redo one because it's just after having.
All this rain, though, you don't have to
Dude,
freshen
I'm
up, dude. It's
redoing
been-
the whole thing. Zach's giving me a quote. We're gonna go in there. We're gonna do an updated video on how to make a water hole even better.
Really?
Yes.
What's wrong with it?
I think what happened is the bad thing about putting them in the woods is timber breaks, right? And I do remember going there and seeing kind of a big log, and I think that log just stuck right in it and just penetrated it. And it just, dude, it's holding literally. Well, you guys were there. No, you guys didn't go with me that day. We went over there. It's messed up, and it's just such a good spot. I love that spot.
This is not the water hole that.
No,
we're
not
just
the one we
filling
went
up.
to.
Okay.
That's fine. But
Got
even
it,
after we
got
did
it.
all that effort.
So you're thinking that there's a liner in it or something?
Oh,
You
yeah,
think
yeah,
it
yeah,
penetrated the liner?
Yeah, but we're going to go about building it the right way. We're going to do stuff a little bit differently. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to make a mess, and who cares? If I don't hunt there this year, I got other spots to go hunt.
What do you do differently? Like
You're going to have to wait till the next video. We're not just going to have to wait. You got to wait.
What if I was interested in putting a water hole in right now?
Well, then go watch.
I don't
the other
wanna
videos
wait.
that we have. I mean,
But
some
I
of the
wanna
videos
do
we
it-
have, we're doing it good, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to double up on some liners. And not so much on the liner itself, but the felt liner that goes on the bottom. We're going to put 2 of those down, then the rubber. But the real secret, which I have not been doing, since you've asked, I'll go ahead and just spill it out here,
Thank you.
Justin.
The secret.
And then I do have to go because I have a 12 o'clock appointment. Is you then put a piece of felt on top of the rubber. Because do you remember that one video I showed you where that poor buck walks and slips and like literally like pounds his head into the ground?
Yeah. It gets slippery for him.
They get slippery. But even so when they're running around in a slipper like that, it's more likely to also poke a hole too. I mean, how about some of those videos that I shared with you the other day? I mean, my gosh, they were getting aggressive in that water hole. They're fighting and they're running around. And when the hooves are slipping like that, it's more likely to penetrate. Even though you put dirt on top of the rubber liner, it's wet, right? So,
Sure,
so it's
mud.
still just stinking in. So you put a piece of felt on that. But the other trick that I'm going to do too, Justin, after I get it all carved out, I'm going to put a layer of bentonite down. Then I'm going to felt it. Heaven forbid, bam, you get a puncture, then you guarantee you've got that bentonite clay that's just going to keep that water there. So
Seems like a lot of work.
It is a lot of work, but I enjoy doing it. And you know what? I just enjoy doing it. I love getting the videos from those water holes. It's fun. Even if I don't kill a deer there, I just really enjoy them. And now that we've learned all this stuff with EH Defense, on how to help create a healthier pond, which I believe 100% it works. I've been doing that same stuff with my pond that I go fishing in. Now I know how to maintain a healthier pond, so I think it's just going to be better in the future all the way around. So stay tuned. EH Defense video is going to be up this week. I think. I don't know. I just kind of said that. A little bit of pressure, he can handle it. Brandon said no problem.
We
right,
got our lighted knock review coming as well.
lighted knock
I'm waiting
review.
on one
We got
more
tree
knock to
stands
show
under
up today.
$300 to check out.
Maybe
we got
even
all
a
kinds of
hunt.
great content. We got a
Paul
hunt coming out.
Morrison's
Little elk hunt, perhaps.
badass elk hunt from last year coming
We
up.
got some killer stuff coming up. Ready to rock and roll. And we're going to have a good season. And we can finally be able to see that Justin actually did go hunt last year, since he had no footage last year. I don't know what the hell he was doing.
Well, you could watch
Yeah.
shortly.
Probably was jerking off in the stand the whole time. So we're going to find out.
The whole time.
Until next time.
It's like 2 minutes.
I got to roll.
There he goes.
And there we go. Whoa! Wow! Did you get that? You almost got just pounded by the damn.